This is the Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit of LED panels, available to buy now from colorlight.com for around $100. I'm Christian Cawley, you're watching MakeUseOf.com reviews. Join me as we take a look at these Colorlight Hexagons, a mounted LED system that reacts to audio via a built-in microphone, the mic on your smartphone, or simply to a programmed colour profile you set or create on the mobile app. This review looks at the Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit, which includes 9 LED panels. Each kit includes these 9 PLA plus PC plastic covered hexagons, each housing 19 LED beads and capable of displaying 16 million colours. Also in the kit is a heavy mounting base, 9 power connectors, fixators that add stability to the linked hexagons, and a wall mounting kit with 4mm screws and anchors. The hexagons are controlled by a mobile app or a button on the back of the main controller device. This connects to a single hexagon and features a 1-meter cable. Now frankly, this is not long enough and may unduly influence where you place your Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit design. These hexagons are completely customizable in terms of how they are arranged, perhaps a ring or a pyramid, maybe a simple row of hexagons. Tapping the button on the back of the controller unit will give you an idea of how things can look, but the Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit really requires the mobile app for the best results. Syncing is surprisingly straightforward. While the system is limited to 2.4 GHz wireless networks, this at least means that you can position the LEDs further from your router than if it was a 5 GHz system. In fact, this is one of the best smart light apps I've seen, offering full control over the LED panels. You've got control over single colour displays, patterns, the reactive audio feature, and even the option to select a specific colour. Deeper in the app, there is also the option to assign patterns based on specific designs. There is also a custom pattern designer which allows you to create a hexagon configuration and apply an LED pattern to it. Well, that's the idea, but in testing the feature, I found that while creating a custom configuration and pattern worked fine, syncing the fruits of my labours to the Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit, where it was mounted on the wall less than 10 feet from the router, resulted in these hexagons crashing. No colour change was seen in the hexagons. Instead, they glowed with the previously selected colour and remained unresponsive to the app. My only recourse was to unplug from the mains and restart the LED panels. Now, my initial test of the Colorlight Hexagon Pro Player Kit was with the stand. This is a heavy piece of ceramic with a useful slot for the USB cable and controller unit. It's strong enough for the 9 hexagons it ships with. They're just 52 grams each, but can't handle any more than this without becoming unsteady. You've also got to watch the weight distribution to avoid it toppling over. Your alternative display option for the Colorlight hexagons is to stick them on a wall or ceiling, like this, although in low rooms they're likely to hang a bit low for ceilings at just over an inch thick. I opted to mount them on the wall behind me, which first meant attaching the mounting plates together with the included clips, mirroring the shape I had already constructed for the hexagons. This was simple enough, but it was downhill from here. The first problem: the anchors were unsuited to a plasterboard wall. Now, in fairness, I should have foreseen this, but given they were just 4mm, I didn't see them failing to anchor securely. Eventually, however, I had all 9 mounting plates hanging on the wall. That was when I noticed the second problem. The centre of each mounting plate has a small plastic clasp that fits into the back of the hexagon that you intend to mount onto it. But on 2 of these, the clasp had somehow broken, which I can only assume occurred in transit. The third problem with mounting was the one that really frustrated me. The hexagon that the controller is attached to cannot have a mounting plate. Where the clasp holds the hexagon LED panel is covered by the controller. Consequently, I had to remove the mounting plate from the wall, which was a bit of a mess about. Now ultimately, as you can see, I did get it sorted out, and if you decide to buy your own Colourlight Hexagon Pro player kit, hopefully the problems I face mounting the Hexagon LED panels on the wall will be useful to you. There is one more thing you should know about the Colourlight Hexagon Pro player kit. While the controller device is really useful, after all it controls all the LEDs and has Wi-Fi, its microphone is pretty terrible. Audio reactivity for the Hexagons is only worth doing if you have really loud music playing or you use the microphone on your smartphone. Of course, this means your phone is pretty much dedicated to the Colourlight Hexagon Pro player kit, which isn't ideal. Now, why might you use an LED kit like this? As you can see, it's a bit different from the usual LED strip, so you probably wouldn't want it kept out of sight. Mounting on a wall or making use of the ceramic base to display as a sort of live smart ornament is a good option. Having tested in several rooms and in both wall-mounted and stand-mounted configurations, the kit looks amazing anywhere it's on display. Now unfortunately, while the kit is listed as being compatible with Alexa, this doesn't appear to be the case, with prerequisite integration linking to a dead website and plenty of users complaining of the same issue. Meanwhile, Google Home was unable to find the Colourlight Hexagon Pro player kit. Still, LEDs look amazing, don't they? Thanks to the mobile app, the Colourlight Hexagon Pro player kit is also really easy to use, but be under no illusions. It is not perfect. The app and LEDs are prone to hang with custom designs, the mounting plates are flimsy, and the non-existent Smart Assistant integration is a blow. I like it, but I can't help but feel that the kit could have been just that little bit better with a sturdier mount and better wall fixing options. Looking for more reviews of consumer tech of all kinds? Subscribe to the Make Use Of YouTube channel, where you'll also find tips, tricks and giveaways.